Welcome into Farming Simulator 25 with me, the Midlife Simster. Thank you for joining me here at Calmsden Farm for episode number 4. So, a lot to talk to you about and explain. This is going to get a bit weird and there's going to be a bit of repetition in terms of what we've done, but it will all make sense. So, about a week or so ago, after episode 3 was recorded, I did a little bit of off-camera work. As you can see, still in August, 6:30 in the evening. And I thought, you know what? Yeah, I'd spoken to one of the guys in the comments, Sam, and I was like, yeah, I like this idea of like deleting the pastures and stuff. Let's free the sheep, free the cows, that sort of thing. Did all that. Without testing it first, and had no idea of that issue that existed for custom pastures. And lo and behold, our sheep are gone and our cows are gone. I can't live with that. That is not going to happen. I mean, I hated this pen anyway. So that took me down the rabbit hole of why does it do it? Why did it allow me to? And I kind of stumbled across the whole thing of, can I delete one panel because people were saying, oh, you can still put a fence in, things like that. Sorry, a gate in. And I was like, oh, well, can you? Right, okay, no worries. You can see I've got the pasture here, but no cows. So yeah, it's it needed to be changed. So I went down the rabbit hole, got my head completely lost down there. I brought out 2.5, let's call it, videos on that topic. It's massively kind of gone off in terms of the channel and the amount of views that those videos have had and the impact they've had, with various other YouTubers now talking about it. Loads of positivity on it. So really grateful to all of you for that and the support. That it's just, you know, it's I know I say it all the time, I cannot thank you enough, because I never dreamed that this channel would be anything like this. I thought it would be me and maybe 100 other people at best, hopefully creating a bit of a positive space and, you know, helping people use gaming to just create a sterile sort of environment for themselves for half hour, 45 minutes, an hour, where we can just kind of put everything else out of the way and just focus on watching someone playing a game and having a chat about stuff, and really kind of working on that mental well-being element and learning about how to play games. And to be here now with, I think I am 12 people short of 1,000 subscribers. I don't even know how many viewing hours we've got on this channel. I think it's got a feeling it's like 70,000 or something. I don't know. It's honestly, I can't get my head around it. I owe so much of it to my family, because it does take up a huge chunk of time to do all of this. And I can see why now so many people don't do it. Because when you try and balance a full-time job and family and this, yeah, it gets difficult. And it has, you know, I'm open about everything, and you know, it's put a strain on our relationship, and I owe so much to my partner for her patience and understanding and support in all of this, and getting us to the kind of point where we are now. But anyway, enough about me and my backstory and my sob stories. So no animals, so we needed to do something, and this is what we've gone and done. Welcome in to Calmsden. I think this is going to be like version, we'll call it version 2.0, but for me it's probably about 17, the amount of kind of messing around I've done with it. So I don't know what this is going to look like for you guys. This week has been insane for me, because not only have those kind of videos gone out and had a massive impact on the channel, I decided it was time, with the update that came out for 1.5, and if I really want to try and do this and do it to the point where I'm providing content to you guys, where I'm expecting that, you know, a monetized channel to provide some income, the least I can do is provide the best possible product that I can for you guys. So I treated myself before even being monetized, which is quite ironic, to a brand new PlayStation 5 Pro. So I'm hoping the graphics are improved. Also changed the filters up a little bit, so the HDR issue should be pretty good. Now, for me, when I look at it on my gaming monitor, the image is unbelievably good, and the game is so much smoother and nicer to look at and better. Yeah, amazing. Now, if you have watched my Pastures and Ponds video on how to do this, you'll have basically seen this already. But we have our new and improved sheep pasture. You will see dotted around a couple of the single orange panel fences. That's because when I created this field, I put the hedge line too close to the wall, so then it became a restricted area still when I was trying to place the fence. And I just went with it because I think it's quite nice to leave mistakes in and help people see, you know, where it can go a little bit wrong. So in terms of then the pen itself, we're up here. So it's still that horrible little bump because it just is the way it is with these things. What we've got in here. So we have, I think, is it 67? Yeah, 67 of 81 sheep within the pen. It's probably easy to go about it this way, really, isn't it? So we have 50 lambs, and I don't know why. Why have I only got 17 adults? Oh, I can't have that number. That's just awful, isn't it? I think it must have been, you could only have placed 67, and I put them in before I deleted the fence. So let's treat ourselves a second. So it's going to allow us up to 81. Well, we'll have 3 more adults then. Put them in there. Yeah, that'll do. We'll leave it at that. We shall leave it at that. Now, at the moment, you'll see I've got absolutely loads of money in here. The reason I'm at times the speed is at 0.5 and I've got loads of money is I'm trying to get this play back up to the point where we were at the end of episode 3. So kind of everything baled, everything harvested, you know, the harvest has been sold, etc., etc. So this is going to be a bit of a peek behind the curtains as well as to how I'm trying to achieve that, to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea of if you ever wanted to do something, set something up and then drop it right back down to, you know, the base game, but at least you've set the map up then to for your challenge or whatever you're going to do. There are ways around doing it, and you do that through the government subsidy signs, or starting off with your million and just leasing everything. Depends how kind of crazy you want to get with it. So that's the sheep pasture. Happy days. Little, like I say, obviously a bit of a change to the type of animals in there. It was all lambs previously, so I've gone with both the pastures. I've gone with a mixture of little ones and big ones. I need to upgrade this tractor because we did that last episode in order to do the ploughing and I forgot, so we'll do that here. Now the plan for this episode is basically I'm going to keep you with me whilst we do some more talking. I hope you guys don't mind my voice because like I say, I've got to play catch up, and the only other option would have been let me jump in here. Yeah, we'll repair it. Cool. Oh, I repaired the wrong thing. Idiot. Repair it. Yes, please. And we will customize it. I can't remember what we did. I'm gonna go with the middle one and be done with it. Oh, that was a weird noise. What was that? Oh, was it the weight dropping off the front, was it? Yeah, it was. So yeah, the reason I'm gonna keep you guys with me is if I didn't record this and do this talking with you, I'm still probably, you know, an hour or two off finishing getting the map up to where it was at the end of episode 3. And I'm very limited on recording time, as I've mentioned already. So the easiest thing to do is to have the conversations that I was going to have with you anyway within the recording, but do it whilst I'm playing catch up. And then we might get some new stuff done in the end of the episode. We might not, depending on how we get on. And we'll leave this here, actually. And then episode 5 will be then the kind of stepping off point properly, 100%. Everything will be brand new in terms of what we're doing, where we're going, and the kind of series continues from there. My biggest fear, and by the way, my talk, I haven't scripted any of this. I haven't got any notes or guides, so things are just going to pop into my head, and I'm going to talk about them. So I am going to be all over the place in this episode. I'm so sorry. I am terrified that Oxygen David releases the update for this map and it needs a new save. I might cry, because I think I've harvested these fields 4 times now, trying to get this map up to where I want it. So nothing new changed over here. We talked about these in episode 1, these mods there. Nothing changed in terms of this equipment. First thing that's changed over here is, and I saw this from, I think it's the Farmer Sim. I have to check that. I have already referenced him in the Pastures and Ponds, and I think in one of my other videos, because he came up with the idea, or I mean, it's not new, is it? But I saw this idea from him, so I give him the credit for it. Officially fencing off this field, so we can't just keep cheating and driving into it over this little area. We have to go up and around. So we need to go out of basically the main farm, take a right up the road, head up the road up here, and then over on the far side. And if oh, look at me with my new trick, by the way, L1 and pad, and I can't remember who it was in the comments. There's been so many of you talking to me this week who said just press L1 and the center pad and you'll go straight into the construction menu. I've played thousands of hours on Farming Simulator, and I knew that, and my OCD weirdness muscle memory would always force me to go through the menus to get into this. So I am really trying hard to break that muscle memory. So yeah, this is the entrance here. I've removed the gates, removed the bushes and stuff, because it's not the best area to work in, especially when you bring in like the kind of bigger machinery in. I did toy with the gate, but it just gets really clunky. You can't have it coming out to the road. It goes into there. It's blocking your access to the field. We don't own this field, so you wouldn't be driving over that if it was a crop in there, things like that. So I've just taken it out. It's just a little bit easier to do it that way. I've also, as per the last episode, I've taken this out, and I'm not going to put a gate back in it either, because again, same issue. You have it come in this way, it gets really messy and weird. If you're ever going into the field, then it's a nightmare. Long-term plan is, without shadow of a doubt, buy this field, take this fence out, basically straight line this then. So we'll get rid of this, and I don't know what I'll do with that land, but I'll do something, and kind of go that way with it. And I'll stay in the drone mode for now, because you can see everything else then. You can see my enormous cheating plough. I've got cheating tractors and all sorts on the farm at the moment. We'll be getting rid of them shortly once we're kind of caught up. So brought the gate back a lot further with the bushes, just because it makes it much easier, and there's less kind of risk of kind of collisions and with the bigger machinery coming in here. So love this. Did a lot of work on kind of getting the grass path to try and match up with this sort of area, so it looks roughly the same. New pond and some trees, little shed, old canoe or boat or whatever it is, chucked down the bottom there. Nice little chill out area by here. The barbecue. I know we haven't actually got. It's a bit weird because we haven't got the farm house isn't here. So this is just a kind of relaxing. We're going to go up the farm and sit up here because the house is down there with the where the chimney is in the distance. And then over to here, I've grassed. I basically mowed this. You can see then there's my cheating tractor, because it's the gigantic Fent, which is, I gotta be honest, I love Class. They're my favorite tractors. That Fent at the moment, and probably will be for a long time, is my favorite tractor in game overall. Top engine, fast as you want, beast of a tractor, just wicked. And then we've got the big boy, the Crone, to do the mowing for us. And I might be a bit cheeky and naughty and use it to mow this as well whilst we're at it. I don't know. That feels a bit too much like I've gone stepping beyond the boundary, so that's why I've just left it there for now, and I'm going to let that sort of thought percolate. So I need to rebale all of this and rewrap half of it, which is right faff, but it is what it is. And then a couple of other additions. So I'll come to the cow field in a minute, because that's the big one. So we have the drop-off point that we had originally under here. This turning area and like how tight this is just makes it quite difficult. So I've gone a bit of a different way with it. I've checked a small one in here, which I think is the, if I have a look whilst we're in the actual menu, I think it's the 250 bales. No, 150 bales. Come on, mates. Wrong button. So we can get 150 bales in here. So my plan is either it'll probably grass bales in there, but then when we come around here, we've got the cow shed. In the cow shed, you can just about see it there, is another 150 bale point. So that'll be wrapped silage bales can go in there. And then this one, which is a bit glitchy, but I do quite like it, I've managed to tuck it away in here, and so we can just do a drop-off point and just lob them into there, and it'll start stacking up in here. Now, it does take this shed completely out of action in terms of like its usability. I don't mind that. I don't particularly like these sheds. They're really, really nice to look at, but I don't find them particularly useful for storing because it's just such a tight little space to work in. And we still have this one, which has still got the machinery in it because I haven't opened up all these doors and stuff yet. And then that means then we've got this area entirely available to us for messing around with, developing, using for our machinery and kind of covering up. We've still got this awful thing in here because, again, very difficult space to use. Somewhere we're going to need some pallet storage as well in terms of lime and fertilizers, things like that. So there's plenty to start throwing into the map. And then of course then what you've seen by now, hopefully in the other videos, is the one and only cow pasture, and I will actually just go and visit that field so you can have a proper look around it and I can explain my sort of thought process behind a few things. Hey, butter. So, in terms of the animals in here, we have a mixture of Holstein and the water buffaloes. So, basically, we have 4 adults on the cows and 4 adults on the water buffalo because, we need some mums keeping an eye on the little ones being naughty. We then have 36 baby water buffalo, 36 baby cows. Yeah, wicked. Love this, love this, love this, love this. So space for 4. So mums, if they've got a baby on board, happy days. We'll have another couple of little babies in good time. I am, and I'll do it now whilst I think about it, and I can come down here and show you actually. So there we are. There's the, you can see now clearly what's going to happen here. So we've got a nice point where we can drop them off there, and then they'll generate out of the spawn point there. I am going to treat myself because I have had a tough week of doing all of this, and I'm going to treat myself to a few things in this episode which we didn't have in the last series. And this is my let's play. This isn't a I'm doing super strict, gotta do it this way. This is just I'm just going to play how I want to play, and I want to play this way and get some additional productions going. So I'm going to treat myself to some extra cows. We can have 50, but I'm not sure we can manage 50 at the moment. So I think just as a little starter, we'll go halfway, shall we? I do hate an odd number though. The weirdo in me, that is, isn't it? Right, okay, we'll take a 30. Here you go, guys. Happy milking. We need to give you lots and lots of lovely food. It does then offer the additional challenge in terms of the TMR we'll need to produce. We'll need the straw from the other fields, all that sort of good stuff. So this is obviously an addition that we had in the first one, but I've put it back in again, and I've got it a little bit better this time, so it looks much, much nicer. Much prefer this. And then that bush kind of goes down there, so that's an addition. Looks lovely. And then we've got the hedge coming around here to hide the slurry pit essentially from view. We've got their cow shed for when the weather's nice. Hello, little one. Tucked away by here, and they will walk into that and sleep in it and like sit down, which is wicked for the immersion. You can see the single fence panel because that then is what is allowing them to enter into that area, because it'll hook up with, and you can't even see this when it's so hidden. Somewhere in there, yeah, there. So it's basically drawing a diagonal line, so they'll come into that area there. It's quite funny if you haven't seen the other videos. I harp on about I wish I put a fence around that pond because the cows keep trying to drown themselves. They like to go to bed in the water and have a nice. There we are. I mean, there's one there. There's a little baby. What are you doing? What are you doing? You are not a fish. Look how good that water is now. By the way, look at the bubbles, like the. Oh, look at that. And the reflection. We're going to come on to the reflection in a moment. Yeah, so cow problems. However, putting a fence here does nothing. It does absolutely nothing because the same rule applies that because of the way I've built the pastures, it overrides the fence. They'll just walk straight through the fence and go for a swim anyway. So nothing we can do about that. And then this little area, I just thought, I just want to kind of break it up a little bit and make it look a little bit different. So I just thought, why not? We'll have a little area where we can go and then we can, we can get stuck in the fence. Close that, please. So we can come in here. The cows can't come in here with us. And then our old friend, our old farm dog from, a couple of years ago, who loved coming up here to see the cows, is out here overlooking everything underneath our favourite tree on the farm. Our nice big oak, and we can just sit down on our stool and just admire then the kind of world around us, because it's just beautiful down here, isn't it? It is just beautiful. So there you have it. This is the new version of Calmsden. Now, as I said, we have got some serious work to cut out because, and also now because of the way I've done the pasture, it means I can use this gate as well, because I basically had hamstrung myself completely on the last one because of the way I'd done the fencing. But now it gives us the access back in and out here without any obstructions, which is wicked. Close that. Keep the girls in there. Thank you very much, ladies. See you shortly. And the last thing I want to show you. Yeah, you knows it. So does Rob. Come on. Now then, ignore the fact that it's got a massive bucket being held on by a bale fork. Yeah, I just need a way to move everything, and this is going to be the way I'm going to do it. So I'm going to very quickly, for those of you who haven't seen this yet, haven't downloaded the updates, or still aren't playing because you're just waiting for a few other fixes, yeah, get it, that's fine, totally get it. I think right, don't judge me, don't judge me, we're doing it for speed. Sorry, whoever owns this. But, like I say, this isn't a roleplay, it's not a realistic one, so we'll just go as the crow flies for now, just for the sake of the video. Because I think we're probably, what are we already now? We're... once again, my egg timer sat here turned off. Looking right at me in the face, didn't press it when I started recording, so no idea. About 20 minutes, I reckon. About 22 maybe on the clock on the recording, 24 on the recording, but I was messing around for a little bit before. This is awesome. Look at that. So if I ditch this in there, turn that off, jump out. Not only do you get that sort of spray foam effect when you come and disrupt the water, look at the reflection of the JCB. Look at that. That is just... this is PlayStation mind. Look at that. I honestly, that is amazing. Giant, I know I gave you a hard time about a lot of stuff at the start. And I still stand by it. There were some things that should not have been an issue when this game released. And you won't be able to change people's minds on that, because... oh, look at the ground definition there as well, getting stuck in that then. Yeah, there were definite issues that shouldn't have been issues. I always will, though, defend you and say there will always be issues when you bring out a new game. I get that, but some of the issues we had weren't acceptable. That said, the work you've done in the last 2 months now to right the wrongs, amazing, really, really amazing. I know there's still issues with things, guys. I know that the pastures don't work with the meadow grass and things like that. I know there's still issues in lots of little areas. These improvements, though, are off the chart, and I love it. So if anyone ever gets to listen to this that works for Giants and is part of the development team and the guys and girls who are working on this, thank you, because the joy you're bringing me, allowing me to play this game like this, and when it looks as good as it does, unbelievable. I am one happy midlife simster. Yeah, cannot get enough of this. Cannot get enough of it. So there we are. Right. Enough chitter chatter. Where are we? Where's my favourite tractor? Come on then. I'm just trying to think now. Is there anything else that we need to talk about? In one of the remakes I made, and then I had to delete that remake because there were other issues. I forgot, and I set this baler to 240, and then I completely forgot that 240 bales are a nightmare because you can't use them with anything. You can't pick them up on like the auto loaders. You can't process them with the like TMR feed mixers and things. They're honestly, they are. I don't even know why they're in the game because I'm yet to find a way of using them efficiently. There will be mods that come out that will allow you to use 240s, and that you kind of get around it that way. But yeah, I just don't go anywhere near them. They're more hassle than they're worth for the sake of the extra size. I'd rather have more bales and less hassle. So if you are new to the game and you haven't really kind of ventured into the baling world, buyer beware of 240 centimeter bales, because yeah, they are faff. Right. Anything else? Any other business in relation to Calmsden? I don't think there is. We're going to need to bale this up, and you're going to need to then wrap half of it. Going to need to put them all away. It ain't going to be pretty. I don't mind doing the time lapse now. I've had a good chat with you guys for like almost half an hour. Bless you. Your ears are probably bleeding by now. I might do like this might be a few minutes worth of a time lapse. I might do sort of time lapse with a cut in the middle sort of thing. I am going to keep it a time and a half because I want to get it done in the daylight, and then I can then choose whether we just move into the next month or maybe do a little bit of extra work and things like that. I need to reset our money back down as well, and sort that out because we certainly don't deserve or need £365,000 in the bank. That isn't what the deal is. We're meant to have considerably less than that. I think we're on about 90, weren't we? So I'll take it back down to that. Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me. I might buy this. With that 90 and then the 47, I might go and buy this because that, I mean, we don't need the Ridge Maker, but they're cool, aren't they? Which would then leave us with about 30,000. I was tempted to just be naughty and cheat it and gift it to myself because of all the hard work I've done this week. But I don't know. I don't think I can do that. So what I might do is I might give myself a bit of an extra discount. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. But I'm almost at, do you know what? Actually, whilst we're here, come on then. Tire roller. Yeah, absolutely. We want that. We want that. Seed tank can hold 2,400 seeds. 3,000 litres of fertilizer, yes, please max that out. Ridge Maker, yeah, because why not? £63,000. Okay. Thanks very much. Yeah, and what I might do then is instead of giving myself like 25, I might give myself. Oh no, we got the cows. I will knock it down to like 25, 30, whatever it kind of works out for me around that area. So that's cool. Little gift to ourselves. Happy seed a day. Because we're gonna need to put wheat over in that field. We're then gonna plough this up for barley in this field. Yeah, lots and lots and lots to be doing and getting on with. Why is that done? I've lifted it up, haven't I? Oh, mids, pay attention, mate. Yeah, and I'm just trying to think now. In terms of shout outs, honestly, it's just too many. There's so many people who have been regularly contributing, commenting and engaging on this channel. You are legends. Absolute legends. Thank you. I know I should be going up and down first and not doing the headland, but, you know, my game, my rules, isn't it? The one thing I will say, I'm not going to go down names and stuff. Mate, I'm thinking of you. Yeah, just... Dal depend of any, mate. It's brutal, and you're in my thoughts, buddy. So, yeah, let's get on with it, and I will do a... Like I say, I'll probably end up doing a bit of a mix of everything. I don't think you guys will want a 3-minute time lapse. I think, you know, that's probably a bit excessive. So maybe like a minute and a half, 2 minutes sort of thing, if I kind of cut in and cut out. But at least then we'll be up to speed. We can do a little bit extra in this episode, and then episode 5, which I'll do back to back today, will, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm not really paying attention, am I? Will then be officially brand new territory, and we can then progress the series properly. And then, knowing my luck, I'll do that, and then Oxygen David will come out, update the map, and say you've got to have a new save for these things to take effect, and I will be back in a world of pain. Right, there we are. You're up to date, you're up to scratch. Happy days. I hope you agree, I hope you like it. But yeah, cool. See you in a sec. I know it's cheating, I know, but we're against the clock. I'm just trying to play catch up. This, you know, I might do this when it suits as I went in the series. Generally speaking, though, I'll do what I did in the previous episodes, where I would go around picking them up, dropping them on, and letting then the trailer organise them for me. Just bringing you back into this point, kind of in the middle of the cut, just because I want to show you and test our new bale storage area. I need to start having a look around all these houses as well, sticking my nose into places, because there are collectibles on this map, aren't there? And I haven't gone looking or seen anything yet. I saw a comment that they're the same ones that are in the Riverbend Springs map, though, apparently. So, if you know what those ones are, then I guess that might make it a little bit easier for you. Right, so we've got the easy unload option on at the moment. So we will go unload bales, move them across to there, unload there. Bosh, drop that, jump out of here, turn the engine off just so I can talk to you a second. And let's have a look how they look. So this one's just missed the trigger, that's fine. We can just drag him in there. And there we go. Now, I know that I knew this was going to happen from the testing. It is kind of what it is. So if we got to be careful, because the minute I try and pick these bales up, if I come into there and let's say we just want 2. Please drive. And then I grab one. Oh, it's not happening now. Brilliant. Got it far enough. Right. In my test, I must have had it a little bit kind of protruding. And what was happening was I was closing the gate every time I was trying to pick up a bale at the same time. So it would be like, I don't know, maybe there. I can't even replicate it now. There we go. And see, and it gets really messy then. Yeah, happy with that. Where's our dinky-doo tractor? Oh, all the way over there, isn't it? So much work to do. Right, we'll leave those up there for a minute. We'll come back over here and dump this by here. We've got to think about this now. So there's dinky-doo tractor. That's going to come down here, and we'll use that shortly to load those 2 straw bales into the animal feed mixer, because then that'll shred them and we can use that to put some straw bedding down. Interesting point. Actually, we'll have a chat before I go back into another cut and carry on with the catch up. I spent a little while, right, let me turn the engine off so I can talk to you. I spent a little look at me learning a little while deleting all of the kind of rubbish and these 2 sheds here and playing with this area to see what I could get going. Now, weirdly, someone might be able to explain this to me, right? This is my theory, and I don't know if I'm right or not. So, go to silo extensions, select the manure heap extension. This now works. Giants have finally fixed the manure issue. It is wicked. It will work. Word of warning, if you are new, word of warning, if you were going to do it, it will not work with 1, 2, and 3. So this one for 15, this one for 85, this one for 170. These will not produce milk. They are not milking barns. And even though, annoyingly and stupidly, you can put straw into them, it will not produce any manure or slurry. They are just barns. You have to have this one. Okay? But I thought, well, I wonder what Oxygen David has done with this. And weirdly, when you go into then... into your silo extensions, select your manure heap extension, you can place it here. It will register it as a barn. If you come too far away, it'll say, yep, manure like that, manure heap needs to be next place to the barn. And then, look, it's starting to already recognise it's near a barn. So it's like, yeah, great. I mean, look, I could even put it there then. Yeah, so it's registering the barn. It doesn't fill. Now, is that because we have a slurry pit? And the slurry overrides manure no matter what. So if there's straw in there, it doesn't matter. If you have a slurry pit, that will take over and remove the waste, and you won't get manure. Please let me know in the comments. I can't remember. I generally can't remember from 22 how it worked. Yeah, and I was quite good because I'm really looking forward to using like manure and stuff on the fields. Because in my Hutan Pantai playthrough, I was literally at that point where we were starting to churn out, like, we had animals, we just got them all, and I had all of them up there. I had goats, I had sheep, I had the water buffalo, I had standard cows, and we were like right at the pinnacle of like, this is what I've been waiting for. All the animals on the go, loads of like their production stuff, manure, slurry, and the game died, and I had a corrupted file, and I lost that entire save, which was like 32 episodes of this, like 30 to 45 to an hour long episodes. So I'm really excited to get back to that stage on this. I really, really am. I don't think... I mean, Riverbend might beat us to it, but on a much smaller scale, but on a grander scale, this is going to be ace. So yeah, let me know in the comments about the manure slurry thing. I found it quite interesting that it doesn't provide you with the manure. Also, I like now that because I've moved that there, I can, whoops, unless I walk into the pole like a idiot, I can cut through here now on foot. So we got that in there, haven't we? I need to open this. Whoa, that was cool. I mean, this would be a nice place, but it just doesn't make sense for the stuff to be stored in there in terms of the like the lime and things. So there's our sprayer, but I can't remember if that one actually does both lime and fertilizer. We'll soon find out. So yeah, so there we are. Brought you back in for that little bit. So what we got left on the speed cut. So we're going to come back now. The reason I stopped doing this, I realised, is and it's perfect timing really. I'll come back up to here. We'll grab this big old boy. Fendt 1050. What a tractor, honestly, love it. I wish we had this. I wish this was my present to myself. I wish I had no like morals. I was like, yeah, don't care, I deserve it, go me, I want, but I can't take that approach like I did with the JCB. we gotta play. The whole point of this was I wanted to play a bit more like let's play realistic, but how I want to play sort of thing. Yeah, so we'll just have some fun using it for the catch-up episode, but when as soon as this next job is done, the Fendt sadly will be going back to the shop, and we'll go on the wish list for Santa, and it probably will be Santa that will be delivering it to us because I can't see us getting it anytime soon. But yeah, what a wicked tractor this is. Just love it, absolutely love it. So yeah, what I was saying then was the reason I stopped doing the grass came up here was this, because it means I can run 2 jobs at a time. I know you can get a worker on the baling, but it's really faffy, and I haven't really mastered it yet. I'm not very good at that yet, so it's just easier if I do it myself, and I'll use the worker for this area. John or Jane, John or Jane, John or Jane, John boy. Right. It's just too much like cheating, and got to move you somewhere with your balancing bucket. Oh dear, dear, dear. Right, come on, too many tractors. Right, let's get on with it. Okay, we're getting there. We're close. We're real close. The timings on this episode now are going to be all over the shop. I think I've been recording for about an hour and 20 minutes, so how this will end up looking in the post-edit, I've no idea, but... this JCB. I know it's not the colour JCB, I know I've gone with my own colours and I'm a weirdo, but... So it kind of defies the point of it being a JCB, but... I still love it. I still love this... this telly, and I don't know why. I don't even know why. It's just wicked. As a mod, the Q fit on it is superb. Oops, why is that not working? Because I pressed the wrong button, didn't I? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, the Q fit adapter, so that we can have just a multitude of things, is just epic. Absolutely epic on it. Right, I'm going to nip into the field. I'm going to go and grab that straw bale. Whoop. Let's go in cab. Look at it. What a thing of beauty. Don't run over a bale. So we've got like the Q-fit with an adapter, with a telehandler. Sorry, with a front-loader tool. Yeah, alright. But you get it, don't you? You get it. Upgraded. I didn't upgrade the engine on the case. I simply changed the reg, changed the tyres. The only thing I did do was put a window in it, the panoramic window. Let's pick that up. Where is the case? Here. So it's all nice and pretty. I didn't realise we could upgrade the engine on this one, so that might be something we might do. I just don't like upgrading engines on old tractors that I've got. I mean, this one, you know, there's so many hours. We talked about it already. There's so many hours of wear and tear on these tractors. I kind of want to get rid of them sooner rather than later. Where's my JCB gone? Right, so let's get this out of the way. So the final job, I think what I'll do is I'm going to get rid of the old big boy over there. He's going to go. It's just too much like cheating. We hadn't done anything with that field at the point the game I had to do the new save. So the only fair way of doing it would be to get rid of it and deal with that as we would have. So I'll do that. And also I think in terms of like timing for the episodes and things like that, we've got so much to do in this early game. It's off the chart, isn't it? Right, if I can just lift this up and just kind of drop that in, drop it forward, in you go. I'm pretty sure we can hook this up to the JCB we found out last time, didn't we? Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Tell you what we'll do. If we, I don't know, park the trailer by there. We'll then, whoops, understand your left and rights, mids. We'll swing around by here. And then we will pick up these guys as a doubler. Cool. Let's see if we can't balance you boys. Which way is going to be the best? I wonder if I could do it that way, actually. Whoops. Got on the fence. I had a complete change of heart then halfway through that. Right. There we go. Now hopefully, yeah, there we go. So if I can just balance you like that. And then I think, if I remember rightly, yes, the side comes out on that side. But I think you could do it either way. It doesn't really matter. I think I've got it close up both ways, where even if I reversed in and it comes out completely the wrong side. But if you want realism, it needs to obviously be this side. So turn on mixer wagon. I can't remember. Oh no, I'm in the food part, aren't I? Idiot. That's why. Idiot. Which way? This is going to get a bit ugly. UGLY. Ain't got no alibi. Come on. Beautiful. Going to open the gate. Girlies, how are we? How are we? So, in terms of names for the cows, open to suggestions as always. Like I say, Butter is the main mama. She's always going to be in the game. There's no getting rid of Butter. Come on, there we go. Have some lovely straw. Poo to your heart's content. Get in there, girls. But yeah, open to ideas for names. The names on the Riverbend series creased me, honestly. I mean, Welly, great, but Vincent Van Goat for a goat is just hilarious. That is so witty. Oh, dude, honestly, incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible. Now, it looks better already, doesn't it, with the straw on the floor? I don't like, them not being out in the field, but just got to remember it's just a game, man. It's just a game, but they're the milk cows. They're going to be busy for us. So I can probably, if I don't want to block the access, but we also need to be kind of dropping things into this. So if I drop it for there, I'll knock the JCB off. Is that protruding over the road too much? It is. Can't live like that. Come around here, my friend. I would like to do some proper silage, so I think when we do cut that other part of the field on the other side of the road. Watch out, girls. Oops, didn't close you, did I? There we go. Yeah, when we do the cut on the other side of the field down here, that will be loose cut, and I'll hoover that up and chuck it into there to do silage in the pit, just so we've got a little bit of everything going. So we've got the bales and then the silage. I will do some windrowing as well, I think, with that one. I might cut it with the smaller mower, just for, you know, just to change it up a little bit. Right. Next task is, I don't even know how many grass bales we got. Wasn't paying any attention, was I? Doesn't really matter. We'll give it our best shot. Stop unloading, back into operating position. Yeah, I know, but we're doing it for speed. This won't be, as I said already, this won't be how we do this normally, unless I'm in a particular rush or sort of off camera and be feeling particularly lazy, things like that. So I think if we go with, if we just do a full trailer, get them into their new spot. I was thinking maybe because the silage bales are wrapped, for realism, we'd be better off leaving them in the outdoor shed because weather doesn't affect them. The only reason I was putting them in there is because it just makes sense for the feeds and stuff, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm going to need them in both, so it's kind of a bit of a 6 1/2 dozen the other sort of situation, isn't it, really? So I think this would probably be better off putting these ones in the inside, out of the weather, and in the barn with the girls, and then putting the wrapped silage bales over there. So I think we'll do that. I think we'll go that way with it. So let's put this into transport mode. Now there's no way that this trailer, I am getting this trailer in and out of there. It's just not going to happen because, you know, we've seen what I'm like. So unload bales, unload here. Thanks very much. Stop unloading, and we'll need to go the long way around. But we will, oops, there we go. We'll stop there just for a moment, and I'll just show you quickly what I mean. Oh, whilst I'm recording this, let me just jump onto my YouTube page and check a notification I had a moment ago. Crofter. So let me go onto your actual page, make sure that is just your name. Yeah, not a content creator that I can see, mate. Just a viewer and a subscriber. Thank you for your comments previously, mate. And you know, having a chat with me. The comment you just made on my where is it? My update 2.0 video. What a shout that is. What a shout! I'm gonna drop you a message, mate. I've liked and like given you a thumbs up and a Simster like on that. I will reply to you properly shortly. By the time you hear this, we've already had a chat about it. I'll have a chat with you, mate. If you're happy, I might do a quick video on that, because just to visualize it, because that is a shout and a half. If people want to go that way, yeah, great call. I know it's all cryptic, guys, but I don't want to give anything away. Yeah, it'll watch this space. Now then, why can I, how many of these can I take? I wonder. So if we go mega low, mega low, I was going to break into song again then, but we will avoid that. There we are. So we'll take, oh, we got 3. Yeah, all right, I can live with that. Not hyper realistic, I know, but realistic enough. And then our drop off point is over here. Just gotta make sure we're not putting them into the food points, that's all. And then drop them into there. And look at that, grass bales undercover in the dry. Yeah. Ah, I like this. What was it? Someone said, I wonder if I can just quickly skim through my notifications to see if I can find it, because it was such a funny comment. And it'll make sense if I can see it in the next 5 seconds. Ah, I'm not going to be able to see it, am I? And it's like, there are no accidents. Was it? There are no mistakes, just happy accidents or something. Ah, gutted, I can't find it. There's too many random comments kind of kicking around for me to stumble back across it. Ah, I will find it. I will find it at some point. I'll bring it back into the next episode. So, yeah, and that kind of goes to show, doesn't it? We had a series, a horrific mistake was made, and it ended up being completely for the better, because this version of the farm, the channel is grown incredibly quickly over the last week because of that mistake and what it led to, and now we've got a farm that I much prefer and looks loads nicer. So, you know, it's a win-win all round, really, isn't it? I'm pretty happy with that. So we've got to get these bales under cover and then wrap the other bales up, but we are blatantly kind of running out of time at this point, so we're going to call it a day there. If you are still here and you haven't already done so, please give this video a like and a subscribe. Click your notification bell. I think there's an issue with what I was doing where I was uploading. So I think series, I will put a notification on this series, so if you subscribe, you'll definitely get a notification. If you on Riverbend Springs, I don't know, I might do a test and not do it on there and see how that works out. And then for generic videos, I won't do it because I want to go into a much wider audience than just the subscribes, if that makes sense. But yeah, like I say, if you are still here, please, you know, just give it a like and a subscribe. I'd mega appreciate it. Live count, by the way, live count, we are, as of, drumroll please, 11:51 on the 31st of January, 989 subscribers. 11 more of you guys, that's all it's going to take. Yeah, I hope you found this one fun. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you like what I've got going on here and what we've done with the farm. And as always, until next time, be happy, stay safe, and we'll speak again soon. Take care.